they can take care of everything themselves, that they don't want you to help them in areas like that.
Oh, yes. They can do your job better than you can. And they've been there 2 days. Yep. Got it. So one of the ones on the, the idea of kind of focusing on a high blood pressure, and you mentioned that, your insurer had offered, the insurance company you worked worked with had offered something like that. What did you think of that program?
Oh, I think.
Or did you even think of it?
No. I will tell you that I think all of those programs are well designed. How do you market and get people enthused about them and use them is really the harder egg to me. That the design of the programs are good. They've got very competent people running them. They've got very competent doctors that have structured it. It'll pass any smell test. What you got to do is, how do you get your employees and covered lives to embrace that and try to use it and not be defensive? Yeah,
that makes sense.
Now the one we put in 3 years ago that I know major aerospace companies have put in that has got rounding success because I guess it was convenience is the teledoc program. I think there's a chance for your client or for people in general to get into that business because every employee loves the teledoc.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, because it's easy. I know that I've got a sore throat, or I know my child has an earache because this is the 52nd earache my daughter's had, and you're going to prescribe amoxicillin. I know it. It's pink stuff. And it's going to be 5 milliliters for 7 days. I don't know. I'm making some of that up. But you can call a doctor and talk about it and get it without ever, for $25 or whatever, or your copay, or for free, or whatever, how you structure the program, you can get that without ever having to get an appointment, without having to go to the emergency room or the clinic, whatever you call them, the teledocs, and I can get it done, and you're going to send the prescription to my pharmacy, and it's really easy.
Got it. Yep,
so
that makes sense.
I don't know if you could link something into that where that was your entree into more of this preventative stuff. That would be something that I believe people would be interested in.
Got it. What about that? Oh, go on.
The state that I live in is the medical association was dead set against those teledocs and took them to court to try to outlaw them all for practicing medicine without a license in Texas and other things, because the doctor may not be in Texas, and not having a patient deal because they didn't like it for obvious reasons. And we're still doing it, so they haven't been successful. But there's some pushback within the established medical community on that stuff.
Got it. And you mentioned prevention. How do you, there's prevention programs, there's rehab programs. What kinds of programs do you think are most helpful? Which ones are you most interested in?
I think rehab, any type of rehab program, at least the person that has unless they're a total dunce, has realized they have a problem, which is part of the whole solution, is realizing you've got a problem. And I think you can make a lot of hay if you can get them energized into good rehab programs. And I think I would put effort into that regards. Preventative, I think you've got to realize that you've got to make a decision, bang for your buck. How much does it cost, and how much participation are you going to get out of this workforce? And in some of our sites, we realized that no matter how hard we pushed it, they were still going to eat chicken fried steak and mashed potatoes and smoke, and we weren't going to make much headway there, and put those programs out there somewhat passively and don't spend a bunch of money on it. Whereas maybe a site in Austin, Texas, or California, or Washington State, where people have a different view of the world, you can make more hay there.